Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Wolsey, and today it's time for my yearly makeup declutter and inventory video. I really enjoy doing these videos because I get a better overview of my makeup. I get to, remind myself of what I have, what I need to work on for the coming year. Although probably today isn't going to be a huge declutter like I used to do. I'm still going to have to go through everything and see if anything is expired or if there's just products that's not working for me. So I will do some small reviews on most of the products, let you know what is cruelty free and what is not, and then do some comparisons to earlier years of my makeup inventory. So we're going to start with my face primers. Face primers has never been a priority for me. I'm not super into primers, so I've never had a lot of them. I had 3 face primers last year, so not a big change there, but these are the ones I have. The NYX Plump Right Back face primer, and then the Niacinamide Soft Focus primer from Make the Make, and Catrice Prime and Fine smoothing refiner. This is the only one that's not cruelty free out of the 3, but I'm gonna keep this. It's just a little travel size. I've used it a little bit. I enjoy it. It's one of those sticky primers. It's good to have, and I'm gonna keep it. This I've used a lot of. As you can see, there's not a ton left. I'm gonna guess there's maybe 1/3 or so left of the product, and I do really enjoy this product. It has a light lavender pink tone to it, which it just gives me a really nice glow and a tiny bit of color correcting abilities. I don't know how to explain it, but I really enjoy it. It's really nice. I like to mix it with my foundation as well. And then I have this Catrice Prime and Fine smoothing refiner. So this is really nice to put on areas you really kind of want to smooth out. I've hit pan on it. I've used it a lot, especially these last few months. I've really tried it out to figure out, do I want to keep it or not? I really like this as a product, but I feel like it is getting too old. So it's either this one or another skincare product, I think, that has caused me to break out a little bit. And so for that reason, I'm not going to keep this any longer, but I can absolutely recommend it as a product. I might even repurchase one of these, like smoothing primers. Maybe the one from e.l.f. in the one that has that comes in a tube. That leaves me with 2 face primers. For foundation, just like last year, I still have 3. This is my favorite, the Charlotte Tilbury Wonder Light. I believe it's in number 2 light. The Makeup Mecca Soft Dewy Hydrating Foundation for normal to dry skin. This one's in the shade Latte. And then I have the Anastasia Luminous Foundation in 130N. I think this is a little bit too light for me, but I do like the formula. And if I mix it with my day cream or like moisturizing cream and maybe a primer, I can make it work, but it doesn't really cover much anymore. But I'm gonna keep it for a while longer. Hopefully I get some more use out of it this winter when I'm at my palest. This one is way too dark, as you probably can see. But again, I've mixed it with other things like primers and moisturizing creams, and I can make it work in the summertime. I used it a lot end of summer, beginning of autumn or fall. But this is an older product and it is time to let it go. It used to be in my makeup artist kit, and I brought it in earlier this year and I did get some use out of it, which was what I was hoping for, and now I think it's time to let it go. but absolutely a lovely product that I really enjoy. It doesn't have too much coverage when I mix it with things, but on its own, it does have decent coverage. This is my favorite. Like I said, I wish I could find this somewhere. I've been looking all over for this to repurchase, but I can't find it anywhere. So I'm gonna have to try something else probably. I'm not quite sure what yet. I'm considering a repurchase from Kiko, one of those hydrating moisturizers that they have. I really enjoyed that one the last time I had it, but as for trying out new foundations, I've been thinking about either one from Pixie, or maybe if I can get my hands on the Ilia Serum Foundation, or one from number 7. I don't know. I have normal to dry skin and I want light to medium coverage. This has light coverage. Sometimes I feel like it's a little bit too light for what I want these days. So if you have any recommendations, I would love to hear it. Now, as for the cruelty-free status, these are all cruelty-free, by the way. I'm about halfway done with this one, a little less than halfway done. So I'm keeping both of these. So that leaves me with 2 foundations. Last year I had 3. In 2014 I had 9. I am really happy with the size of my concealer collection. This is color correctors and concealers combined. I have 2 color correctors and then 2 concealers. This is the only one that's not cruelty free from Bobbi Brown. This is the corrector in Light Peach. This is a hand-me-down from my sister, so I'm not sure of the age. It broke me out when I used it, so I don't want to use it anymore. It's probably too old, so I'm gonna get rid of this one. But the product itself was good, not as good as the Charlotte Tilbury color corrector, not as good as this one. I prefer those 2 over this one because this is a little bit thicker in consistency, but the color was really nice. So this is the only color corrector I am keeping. It's from Sigma Spectrum Color Correcting Duo in light to medium. I've hit pan on both of the pans and I really enjoy this color corrector. Don't have much bad to say about it, but I do prefer the Charlotte Tilbury one just because it has a little bit more coverage, I feel like. I don't have to mix the 2 colors. I don't need as much product, but I do really like this one too. So this is a good product that I would absolutely recommend. Then I'm left with 2 concealers. This is the RMS Beauty Uncover Up concealer in number 11.5, or the color name is 11.5. I've hit pan on this a while ago. I don't need a whole lot. I just use my finger to apply this one. It is very nice for those no makeup days. It's not good for covering breakouts and things like that, or like dark areas under my eyes, or but just for a little bit of a light coverage, I really enjoy this one. I don't think I would be happy only using this one or only owning this one, I need something else than just this one, but I will gladly keep it. Then I have the Natasha Denona High Glam Concealer in N2. This was a more expensive purchase. I had high expectations and I do really love this concealer. I will say that. But I feel like I've tried drugstore concealers that are pretty much just as good. For instance, the, what's it called? Catrice True Skin concealer that I used to have. I find those to be very similar in coverage and just formula overall. So I don't know. I really enjoy this concealer. Like I said, it goes really well underneath my eyes, on blemishes, hiding like blue veins, whatever you need. I think it gives good coverage. It looks natural. It stays. It's a good concealer. But I think I would rather purchase more affordable concealer like the Catrice one in the future, just because it gives pretty much the same results. But I'm not 100% certain on that, but I just feel like it is very expensive. So it's really something you have to consider for a while. But yeah, I do really like it. I don't regret purchasing or anything like that. 3 concealers. I had 4 last year, 8 in 2014. So I'm really happy about that. Next we have eyeshadow primer. I'm keeping all of these. They're all cruelty-free as well. This is the one that I'm currently using from Milani. And this is like my backup that I haven't opened yet. This is the number 7 Stay Perfect eyeshadow primer. And then I have a like glitter glue as well from Beauty Act. I enjoy this one. This is good as well, but I do really miss my MAC Painterly Paint Pot. It's just something, I don't know, it covers the eyelids a little bit more. It dries down faster, like you have to wait a little bit before you can start applying your eyeshadow with this one. I like that to apply it from the pot, but it's not cruelty free, so I'm gonna have to stick to these, but I'm still allowed to miss it, I guess. So these are all staying. 3 eyeshadow primers this year, 3 last year, and 4 in 2014. Next we have my blushes. I will say right from the start, I'm gonna keep all of my blushes. I have 10 of them. I had 8 last year, and I used to have 30 like single blushes plus 1 blush palette in 2014. So 10 is a good variety. I'm pretty happy with the number. I could probably go down a little bit, but I really enjoy all of these blushes except from this one. This is the Milani Powder Blush in Romantic Rose, which is this one right here. It gives off so little pigment. It doesn't really show up at all on my cheeks. I've considered decluttering this many times, but I still hang on to it because I really want it to work, and so many people are raving about this blush. But that's that. That's the only one I don't love. Then we have the Essence, the blush in Believing. A lovely, probably my most pigmented powder blush. I only like barely have to dip my brush into it, and it is just lovely. And it has a beautiful like cool toned pink to it, or almost leaning purple, I would say. Then we have the goat of blushes, the Milani Baked Blush in Luminoso. I've had this for a long time. This is a repurchase, or like a gift, but I've had it once before. Just a beautiful corally shade. Then I'm jumping onto the next powder blush, which is this mineral powder blush from Makeup Mecca in the color Lucky. Let's see, that's this one, a beautiful warm pink. And then I have the number 7. Actually didn't show off too well, but it is a beautiful natural pink in the shade, what is it, Damson Mist. I think it's the only one I've hit pan on, or have I? No, I haven't hit pan on this one. So this is my Air Matte blush in Freedom. That's this one. Beautiful, really nice for the summertime. Next we have Rare Beauty liquid blush in Hope. The one after that is the Milk Makeup in Work. Amazingly good blush that I learned to love. I didn't like it at first, but now I absolutely love it. Then we have the matte beauty blush one from Charlotte Tilbury in Pillow Talk. Probably the favorite cream blush that I have, or yeah, well, these 2 are my favorites. Next, I have the number 7 Lip and Cheek Tint in Dusk Pink, which is this one. More of a little bit of a neutral pink, or not neutral. It's not neutral, but it's just a very light natural pink, I would say. I do love all of my blushes, like I said. This is a little bit hard to work with. Once you get the hang of it, it really isn't a problem, but it's probably not the one you would go for if you're not used to cream or liquid blushes. It's super, super pigmented. So keep that in mind. But other than that, I would absolutely recommend all of these blushes. The only one that isn't cruelty free is the one from NARS, if I didn't say. I kind of wish I had a neutral, more of a neutral powder blush as well. I guess this one is kind of neutral, and this one is kind of a neutral cream blush. But I wish I had one more like neutral cream or powder blush option, preferably powder blush, to be honest. Most of these blushes are not too old. This one is getting pretty old, and this one is getting pretty old, and this one is getting pretty old. But other than that, actually, let me just check the age on these. Yeah, I'm a little bit on the fence about this one because this was a hand-me-down. I got it in 2022, but she has had it for a while longer. She couldn't remember how long, so it's probably getting a little bit too old. I do remember last time I wore it just a few weeks ago, I thought it was a little bit difficult to work with, but I'm on the fence about this one. Should I or should I not get rid of it? I wore it a lot this summer and I really enjoyed it this summer, so I think I'm gonna hang on to it for a little while longer. Maybe I'll declutter it in my next declutter. I probably will, since it's a cream product, because you have to consider that the cream products do expire a lot quicker than the powder blushes. Next, we have bronzers. I have 5 of them. I had 5 last year. I had 3 plus 1 palette in 2014. So I am okay with the amount of bronzers that I have. I do think I will go down. I have this upside down because this is in my project pan. I'm trying to finish this one. This is the Model Co. Bronzing Powder and Shimmer. It is this one right here, number 2. And it is a beautiful bronzer. It's a repurchase of mine. It used to be my favorite, but I now feel like it's a little bit too dark for me, I've realized. Or it's a little bit, I don't know. The NARS Laguna, which is this one, they're very close in shade, but I feel like the NARS one is a little bit better to work with. It blends a little bit easier than the Model Co one, and then I will also say that the Model Co one is getting older, so that could affect the blendability. But yeah, I'm keeping both of those. And then I have this first one is the Chanel Healthy Glow Bronzing Cream and Soleil Tan Bronze. My only cream bronzer. It is beautiful. You kind of have to figure out how to make this work the best, but once you do, it works very well. This one is the Butter Bronzer from Physicians Formula. This used to be a favorite as well, and a repurchase. I really enjoy this one. This is the shade Just Bronzer. I used to have the light version as well. This, I dropped it, so it broke. I need to repress this one, but I haven't gotten around to do it just yet, but I will very soon. And then this is brand new from Fenty. It is this one right here. It's my most like natural, most suitable to my skin tone bronzer that I have. It's kind of, yeah, I would call it a bronzer, but I guess you could use it for sculpting as well. It's kind of a mix between a sculpting powder and a bronzer, sort of, because it's so natural. And yeah, I really like all of my bronzers. I won't declutter any of them, but I will say that these three are not cruelty free. These two are, just so you guys know. I'm sad about this category. It's highlighters. I don't have many, but I know I'm gonna have to make a decision today. I need to get rid of this one. It is just too old. This is from 2015, guys. I need to let it go, but it is such a beautiful highlighter. It's the Makeup Mecca Undress My Skin shimmering highlighter or something. Shimmer, yeah, shimmer highlighter. It is beautiful. Has a pink hue to it. I love this one. I have been looking at one from Charlotte Tilbury that has like a pink, a little mix of several pink tones, I think. It looks beautiful. I'm not sure if it is as good as this one. This is just amazing, but I've just had it for too long. It is time. So I'm gonna let this one go. It's cruelty free though. This is also cruelty free from Milani. It is called Instant Glow Powder #1 Afterglow Strobe Light. Okay. So this is also beautiful. Sort of a cool toned champagne-y color, or maybe not champagne. I don't know how to describe this, but it's I would say it's cool toned. I would say that this is more from Becca, is a little bit, has a little bit more of warmth to it. This is Moonstone. I've hit pan. It is gorgeous. I don't know if you can see this, but yeah. So now I only have 2 highlighters. I'm happy with that, but I will say, if I get a good deal or something on that pink highlighter from Charlotte Tilbury, I'll see if I can find a picture and put it here. That is definitely on my wish list, but I don't need a lot of highlighters. I used to have 4 in 2023, 4 in 2014. Now I have 2. I don't consider the Becca one to be cruelty free, but the Milani one is. Yeah, I'm happy with this amount of highlighters, but again, I do have one on my wish list. Next, I have powders. One loose, one pressed. This one's from Charlotte Tilbury. It is called Airbrush Flawless Finish in #1 Fair. A beautiful powder. I really enjoy this one. This is What's Cooking Good Looking from Makeup Mecca Setting and Baking Powder in Translucent. I'm still trying to decide if I like this or not. I'm not sure. I kind of want to try one of those pink loose powders that is on my wish list, but for now I'm really happy with these 2, and they're both cruelty free. I had 2 last year as well. I had 3 in 2014. I've never been a big powder girl anyways. I don't need too much, so that's a good amount. Next we have mascaras. This is the only one I have opened. All of these are unopened mascaras that I have, like, as a backup. I know I have way too many. They're not super old. This one is pretty old because I just brought this in from my freelance makeup artist kit, but these other ones are not too old. And of course, when they're not opened, the shelf life is a lot better. Once they're opened, you kind of can't go past 6 months or so. I've had this open for about 6 months now, so this is soon getting ready to be thrown out. This is the Clarins Wonder Perfect Mascara in 4D. It is in Perfect Black. And this is a beautiful mascara if you want like a pitch black mascara that doesn't smudge, doesn't flake or anything like that. It is really nice, but it's very hard to remove. And that could be a good thing, but for me, I have sensitive eyes, so I don't love that. But I also, at the same time, love that it doesn't smudge or anything during the day. I also found that, I mean, I'm really hopping on the brown mascara trend. I really want to get more brown mascara, so I did purchase this one last year. I haven't opened it, like I said, but I need to go through these ones first, and they're all black, I believe. So we'll see. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8 mascaras. Last year I had 8. I had 6 in 2014. This is not cruelty free from Clarins. Clinique is not cruelty free. Bare Minerals is not. MAC is not cruelty free. But Makeup Mecca, Milani, ColourPop, and Revolution is cruelty free. Alright, I have 25 eyeliners. I've arranged them by color. And I think there's a few I need to get rid of here. I'm really disappointed with the Linda Hallberg eyeliners that I purchased. Was it last summer or the summer before that? They've always, since the beginning, they were so dry. And I think that they were expired when I bought them. They were on sale in the store. And yeah, I never really liked them. There were a few that were creamy and nice and that I've really enjoyed. They are now starting to get just as dry. So I've already gotten rid of a few of them, but we're going to go through all of my eyeliners and see exactly which ones I'm going to get rid of. So I have 4 brown eyeliners. I have MAC Teddy. This is a beautiful brown shade with a little bit of sparkle to it. And this one is from Linda Hallberg. This is called Brown Core. Then we have from Essence. This is kind of a dupe. It's also called Teddy, but it's sort of a dupe for the MAC Teddy. They're both really good, so I still want to keep both of those. And then we have Pillow Talk from Charlotte Tilbury, which is more of a burgundy brown, and it's so unique, and it's probably one of my favorites now. Let me try this again. I think I'm going to get rid of this one, actually. It's just, I have other brown eyeliners that I prefer, and they also kind of irritate my eyes, so I think they have expired. I'm not sure. This was still kind of creamy though, but I don't need that many brown eyeliners, so I'm going to get rid of that. Then we have black. This is the Stay Perfect black eyeliner from number 7. This is beautiful. I love it. This is also one of my favorites from Essence, I believe. It's in Love Heart, I think. The writing has come off, but Black Heart. Black Love. Sorry. I'm keeping that one too. And then I have the black from Linda Hallberg again. And as you can see, they are kind of drying so much. So, but it's still nice, but I'm going to get rid of it because I have the 2 other black liners that I absolutely love. Then I have 3 pastel liners from Beauty Bay. These are nice. I like them. I'm going to keep them. We have the lavender one, and then we have this light baby blue. I don't know what they're called. This one's called Blue Skies. This one's called Aurora, and then we have Minted, which is a minty green. Beautiful. Then we have some more beigey nude liners. This is not great, but it's the Inner Eye Brightening Pen from Essence. I'm going to keep this. This is pretty new. Well, it's not new. I got it from the Makeup Artist kit. This is my favorite one. This I use every single day. It's creamy. It's beautiful. It's the Eyeliner Kajal in Blonde from Isadora. Love that one. Then we have a light core, which is more yellowy. And yeah, this is from Linda Hallberg as well. I don't like it. Not at all. I really don't. I'm going to get rid of this one too. Then we have white core. I think I'm going to keep this one actually. I don't have any. I have a cream eyeshadow in white, but I think it's good to have a white eyeliner. Just used it. I just used it the other day, so that means I still need it. Then I have three gray eyeliners. This is a metallic gray from Makeup Mecca. Beautiful. I'm keeping that one. This is again Linda Hallberg. This is I've used it quite a bit because this was really nice when I first got it, but this is so dried up. This is more of a grayish core is this shade name, and it was beautiful, but it's so dry now, so I'm getting rid of that. Then we have just gray core. I think this is still kind of nice, actually. It feels creamy. Yeah, I think I'm going to keep this one. Then I got the ColourPop BFF Cream Gel Liner in Crystal Crush. This is beautiful, and I bought it as a replacement for this one from NYX in Azure. This is also gorgeous, but it was just too old, so I needed to get rid of it, and now I have a new one, so I can get rid of the old one. And I also have a more like navy blue from Essence Long Lasting Eye Pencil in Cool Down. I enjoy this one too, but it's getting older, but I'm going to keep it for now. This beautiful Makeup Revolution liquid liner I've been using. Oh gosh. I've been using quite a bit lately because it's been in my project pan. I just wanted to get some more use out of it before I need to declutter it because I've had it for too long. It's a beautiful royal blue, dark royal blue liquid liner, and I really enjoy this one. Beautiful liner, highly recommend, but it's time to let this one go. And that was my only liquid liner, and I've been thinking after this one I'm not going to purchase any new liquid liners because I'm over cat eyes or like a flick, eyeliner flick or winged liner, but lately I've been thinking I kind of miss it. It was a staple, it was a go-to, I like the look. Maybe I'll repurchase a new liquid liner. I've been looking at the Fenty one, the brown one. We'll see. But for now, I don't have any liquid liners anymore. This is a metallic green shade called Desert Flower from Makeup Store. Makeup Store is my favorite eyeliner brand, by the way. I really miss my Gold Digger from Makeup Store. I used that one up earlier this year. Then we have Calm Mood, a matte green from Linda Hallberg. Again, super dry. I'm going to let this one go. Makeup Store, Awesome Performance, a matte purple. Well, I would say it's almost metallic, but it says matte. It is gorgeous. Oh, I'm keeping this one. And then we have a matte, see what I mean? A matte purple from Linda Hallberg, but this is still creamy and nice, and I absolutely love this one. This is so beautiful, and so I'm keeping that one. So that was pretty rootless, right? I did pretty good there. This was difficult for me, but now I'm left with 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18 eyeliners. I had 25, and last year, 2014, I had 20 plus 9 liquid liners as well. So I think this is good. Let's look at how many are not cruelty free. Okay, so the MAC Teddy is the only one that's not cruelty free. That's really nice. Next, we have brow products. I need to get rid of a few here as well. Last year I had 5. In 2014 I had 11. So the LA Girl Brow Pomade, I'm going to get rid of this one. Not because it's a bad product, it's actually pretty good, but I find it a little bit hard to work with these brow pomades. You get a lot of bang for your buck, and it is really nice for the environment, better than repurchasing these retractable ones every other month. But I think that's what I'm going to have to do because I just like the look of my brows a lot more, and it's just easier to use than this one. So I'm going to get rid of this one. I also have to let this one go. I'm so sad about it. I would have kept it if I hadn't dropped it and it was all crushed. I'm just not going to bother repressing it because this is by far the oldest makeup product in my collection. It is, I believe it's from 2014. So it's okay to let this one go, but this has been my favorite brow product forever. It's the Jordana brow powder in light ash brown. It was beautiful. So sad about it. It was so nice. I loved it so much. Then we have the Essence Super Last 24 Hours Eyebrow Pomade. This is waterproof. I can't remember the shade name, but it's like a light brown. I have this much left, so I'm going to have to purchase a new one soon. I haven't been able to use this one up as fast as I usually do with retractable brow liners, probably because it's like a pomade. It's more of a waxy formula, which it's okay, but it's not my preferable formula. Then we have some brow gels. This is from ColourPop. It's just called Brow Gel in light brown. I never liked this. This is pretty new. I just I wasn't able to make this work. It was clumpy. I didn't like the shade. I'm just gonna get rid of it. Instead, I managed to find my favorite one. I repurchased 2 of them because they're kind of hard to find here in Norway. It's the e.l.f. Gel. Well, it's the e.l.f. Wow Brow Tinted Gel in Neutral Brown is the name. So I've opened this one. This is what it looks like, and it's lovely. It's the perfect shade. It's so easy to work with, and I got a backup. And then this is the brow powder that I'm using at the moment. Unfortunately, it broke on me, but it's from Makeup Mecca. It's called All-in-One Eyebrow Palette. Pretty much only use this one, a little bit of this one sometimes. It's very much an enjoyable brow product, so I'm not disappointed by this one. I'm really glad I have it, and I really like it. So this is really all that I need. A retractable brow pencil, a brow gel, and a brow powder. Well, in this order of application. Yeah, so that's it for brow products is now what I have, and they are all cruelty free. Next we have setting sprays. I have 4, 5, 6 of them. I'm gonna keep them all. They are all cruelty free. The only one that I don't love is this one from 4th Grade Beauty Fresh AF Energizing Mist. I got this from the ColourPop website. It's okay. It doesn't do much for me, but I'm trying to just use it up, and I'm not going to repurchase. But the other ones I absolutely love. These are so nice, all of them. This is the ColourPop Pretty Fresh. Hyaluronic Acid Setting Mist. I've repurchased this so many times now. I just used up another one. This is my newest. Then I have Beauty Act Dewy Cocoa Setting Spray. Such a nice one as well. Really convenient for travel because it's so tiny. Then I have the Kaya the Dewy Look Glow Setting Spray. This is also so nice. It is also, it's kind of like it does a lot of things. It really sets the makeup and makes it last longer, but it's also hydrating and looks glowy. These two are, well, I'm not going to say too much about this one because I haven't had it for that long, but this doesn't really set the makeup. It's more, I use it more for the hydrating properties. It's really nice to apply before I start my makeup. So that's that. These two are more for making the makeup last longer, and it just sets the makeup. This is almost like a hairspray for the makeup. It's the LH Cosmetics On-Set Long-Lasting Setting Spray. It is amazing. I would compare it to Urban Decay All Nighter, the Scandinavia makeup finishing spray. Yeah, those kinds of setting sprays. This is amazing. It does dry out my skin, so I can't use it every day, but it's really good. This isn't as good for setting the makeup, but it does a good job. It's the e.l.f. Stay All Night Microfine Setting Mist. And also, the mists on all of these are really nice. I think my favorite one is probably this one. And the one that Fenty used to have, they discontinued the product, but Fenty did have my favorite makeup setting spray, but it's all gone. So you can't get it anymore. Yeah, these are the ones that I have. I love all of them except from this one. I do have a lot of them. I only had 3 last year, 2 in 2014, but I know I go through setting sprays pretty often because I have normal to dry, sometimes very dry skin. I go through these pretty fast, so I'm not concerned that I have this many. All right, cream shadows. I have these 4. These 2 are so old, from Cherry Culture. They were like a dupe for the NYX ones. The shade name is Bombshell Jumbo Shadow Liners. I mainly use these for Halloween, so I'm gonna keep them, but I'm sure they're expired a long time ago. They're still really creamy and nice. This is the Stay On Color Cream Stick from Beauty Act in Gopher Green. I got this, was it last summer or so? Yeah, I think so. It's a beautiful green shade. I do like it. I guess I could have done without it in a way, but it's enjoyable. This is the white. This I got like 2 days ago and I regret it. It was an impulse buy. Bought it in store. The color looks beautiful. It's called the Shimmer Eyeshadow Stick Longwear and Water Resistant in 42 Lavender Vibe from Isadora. I almost don't want to swatch it because it leaves glitter everywhere. But it's a beautiful pinkish lavender toned shade. But it was so hard to work with because like a lot of glitters, it's when you remove it, your whole face becomes glittery. Also, during the day, it would dry up sort of, and the glitter would fall down to the under eyes. But again, I've only used it twice, so I'm still gonna give this a chance, but so far I'm not super impressed. They're all cruel. Well, I guess are these considered cruelty free? I'll say no to that. But these 2 are cruelty free. So 4 cream eyeshadows. Last year I had 5. In 2014 I had 12. How could I forget the cream shadow from Charlotte Tilbury? Of course, I have that one too. This is in Pillow Talk. Eyes to Mesmerize. This is beautiful too. I have this on my eyes today. It is such a gorgeous shade, and this is my favorite cream shadow, of course. So yeah, I'm keeping that one. It is cruelty free. I'm really not going to declutter any of my eyeshadows this year, so I'm going to go very quickly through these. These are my single eyeshadows. I have 30 of them. They're all cruelty free except from Wet n Wild, H&M, and MAC. These square ones are from Inglot. And I have this one from Zoeva that I depotted. No, sorry. This one is from Zoeva that I depotted from the Taupe palette. This one is Unexpected from Makeup Geek. I have Faux Fur from Makeup Geek. And then this one is one of my favorites, the Luna from Makeup Geek. Then I have Cocoa Bear from Makeup Geek. This one's from Nabla Cosmetics. It is called Ground Staff. I have MAC Satin Taupe, Hot Makeup, Marble Eyeshadow is the only name. This one is from ColourPop and it's called Blowfish. The Wet n Wild shade is called Nutty. The Armas Beauty eyeshadow is called Swift Shadow and Tempting Touch. So I'm really into taupey shades. So these are all very much taupey. I love my lavenders, my mauves, my taupes. I have ColourPop Party of 5. This is a beautiful shade. I like to top it. I like to apply it on top of the Lipbalm Creamshadow and Pillow Talk. This is Prickly Pear, another beautiful shade. And then we have Ritz, a beautiful metallic taupe again, or like a taupey beige. H&M is called Award Season. And yeah, I really enjoy all of these. So I did do a good declutter last year, so I'm happy with the amount of singles I have. I'm going to try. These are like my oldest eyeshadows, or like some of the Inglot ones at least. So I need to work on those for next year, but they're all going to stay in my collection. All right, next are my eyeshadow palettes. I have 21 of those, which is a little bit too much for me. I wish I had a little bit less, but I had 18 last year and 19 in 2014. So around the 20 mark is okay, I guess, but I'm gonna try not to purchase any new eyeshadow palettes in the near future. First one is the Tati Beauty Eyeshadow Palette Volume 1 Neutrals, or Textured Neutrals. A beautiful palette, cruelty-free. Not something I typically reach for, but it's nice to have. I only have two like big palettes. This is the other one, the So Jaded from ColourPop in collaboration with Kathleen Lights. Again, so many. I like this one a lot more. This has so much variety. I can make all kinds of eyeshadow looks with this one. Love the mattes, love the metallics, smoky quartz, moonstone, ametrine, fluorite. Those are probably my favorite colors. And yeah, cruelty free as well. Next I have my W7, my Atlantis Precious Multi-Textured Pressed Pigment Palette. This is a dupe for Huda Beauty. Oh gosh, I'll write it here somewhere. Can't remember. Rosy Quartz, of course. This is a lovely palette too. You can tell that it is a cheaper dupe. The quality isn't the best, but still I enjoy this palette a lot. I can create some really beautiful looks with it. So this is beautiful and cruelty free. Next is BH Cosmetics Smitten in Switzerland palette. I don't know if you can get this anymore, but this is one of my favorite palettes. Really nice for fall, but really all year round. Such a great quality, very pigmented eyeshadows. Love the metallics here. Very unique shades. So love this one. Next is Huda Beauty New Nude, an older palette, but I still really enjoy this one. I don't love the glitters, but just the tones of these colors are just right up my alley, and specifically love these ones. So, and cruelty free, love those. I recently got this Nude Beach Volume 3 Nude Eyeshadow Palette from Lipbalm. I got it for my birthday in August, and I'm really impressed with this eyeshadow palette. A beautiful little eyeshadow palette that is older, but so it's not really new and trendy, but I really enjoy these eyeshadows. And it's cruelty free. I've got 3 eyeshadow palettes from ColourPop. This is You Had Me at Hello. Look at that, just the most beautiful eyeshadows you can think of. I love this palette, so beautiful. This is Take Me Home, a great everyday nice traveling palette. And then we have Star Wars Mandalorian The Child palette, a beautiful green eyeshadow palette I absolutely love. I got this last year. So these are all cruelty free as well. These 3 are from Makeup Mecca, a Norwegian cruelty free brand. This is Pankala Beauty, Lots of browns and a yellow. And this is Back to Basics chilled tones. So these are the more cool tones eyeshadows, and then burnt tones are more warm tones or warm toned eyeshadows. Really nice. They're not the best quality. They're okay. But yeah, I'm not getting rid of any of these either. Then I have Bright Matte 9-color palette from Beauty Bay. Amazingly good, really, really good pigmented, good quality eyeshadows, and still cruelty-free and affordable. So that's lovely. I really enjoy this palette. We have Milani Most Loved Mattes palette, just a beautiful neutral matte palette. I really enjoy this one too. Cruelty-free as well. Then we have another Beauty Bay palette. This is the Pastels palette. I didn't know if I was going to like this one because it's rather different, but I absolutely love it. As you can see, I've hit pan on 3 of these shades. So they're easy to hit pan on because they're kind of chalky, but I still really love them. And cruelty-free as well. Next, I have 2 palettes from Beauty Act, a cruelty-free Norwegian brand. And one I absolutely love. This is called Nude Mania, one of my favorite nude everyday eyeshadow palettes. This is absolutely beautiful. This I got this summer. This is called Silver Mania, and this is such a disappointment. The eyeshadow colors are beautiful, but the quality is really bad. And I think it's not the fault of the brand. I think it's because I bought expired makeup. So that's just a theory of mine. And the last 3 palettes are really tiny. This is not my favorite, but the mattes are really nice. The metallics are really bad. It's from Essence called I Like to Move It, Move It. And yeah, just a nice cool toned purpley lavender pink eyeshadow palette. And this is Natasha Denona Mini Retro. I like this one as well. Not my favorite eyeshadows, but it's really nice. And then we have Viseart Petite Force Lilas Little Tiny Quad. And these are really nice taupes as well. I really enjoy this one too. So those are all of my eyeshadow palettes. And I guess all of them are cruelty-free, which is amazing. So really happy about that. Oh, and I forgot the Nervina eyeshadow palette from Anastasia. This is not, I don't love this. I love some of the mattes. I think the metallics are kind of, they have a lot of fallout. And this matte is kind of hard to work with. So it's not my favorite palette. And the color tones are not great for my skin undertone either, but I'm still keeping all of these eyeshadow palettes. Next we have lip liners. I have 7 of them. I'm keeping them all. I mean, I don't have too many. I have 2 more red ones. This one is the Milani Color Statement Lip Liner in number 2. This is really nice, and it's more like a bright pinky red. And then I have, this is more of like a true red from Essence, Stay 8-hour lip liner, waterproof, in the shade Now or Never. I believe I have a lipstick that goes perfectly with this one. And then I have these more like movie toned ones that I really enjoy. This is Pillow Talk from Charlotte Tilbury. I like it. It's like a nude pink, but it's not my favorite. This is Kiko Milano. What's this called? 503 Smart Fusion Lip Liner. So this is more of a pastel pink or like nude pink. And then we have this one, which is Lumiere from ColourPop, and it's drying up, but it's still really nice and creamy. I'm trying to use this up this year, but I haven't been able to just yet. But it's a beautiful shade. I really love this shade. And then I have more like nude lip liners. This is Contour and Fill Lip Liner in All in Nude from Beauty Act. And then this is number 7, Stay Perfect Lip Pencil in Nude. And I really I was really pleasantly surprised with this one too. The color and the wear time is really nice on this one. So I'm keeping all of them. Let's see. They are all cruelty free. Last year I had 7 lip liners, just like this year. In 2014 I had 12. So I had a little bit of a hard time categorizing some of these lip products because earlier I've had like tinted lip balms in a different category, then clear lip balms in another, and it's just, now that I have a more condensed collection, it's just a little bit difficult to know how to categorize. But for now, I think I'm going to keep the lip balms that are just plain and clear and simple in one category. So these are the lip balms I have. I had 5 last year, 41 in 2014. I used to collect the EOS, Lip Smackers, you know, all kinds of lip balms back in the days. But now I'm just keeping it to a minimum. So we have one with SPF. This is the Sun Bum Banana Sunscreen Lip Balm with SPF 30. I actually enjoy this one. This is the first lip balm with SPF that I've actually liked. It doesn't really have a bad taste. It doesn't taste like anything really. And I like the banana scent. But it comes in many different scents. And it's cruelty free. I have the number 7 Lip Perfect and Protect, right? Protect and Perfect Lip Care. Yeah. And at first I kind of liked this, but the consistency of this one is very weird because it feels almost like applying a light hand cream or eye cream or something on the lips, and it dries up immediately. It doesn't hydrate the lips at all. It's just really weird. I don't like it, and I'm gonna declutter this one. I haven't used these two ones yet, so I can't say much about them, but this is the Lip Glam 8 Hours 100% Natural Lip Balm. And then this one is Glowy Hyaluronic Lip Oil Treatment from Budgie. This is cruelty free. I don't know anything about this brand, but I'm keeping, let me just open this. Let's see which one is, because I need to start using one of them. I just have to see which one should I open first, depending on the age. Yeah, so this is the oldest one, so I'm going to open this right now and just see how it looks, because I'm going to start using it if I like it. Okay, it's clear. It doesn't smell like anything, it seems. It does have some light, like shimmery particles. I don't know if I like the shimmer part of this lip oil treatment, but I'll keep these 3, and I'm really happy about the amount of lip balms. Next, we have lipsticks, and these are like the chubby lipsticks. So I have included the tinted lip balms that are in a chubby stick form as well. Last year, I had 15 of these. In 2014, I had 32 regular chubby lipsticks. So yeah, I had these like long, like chubby sticks thingies, 10 of those. And then I also had a bunch of liquid lipsticks as well. So yeah, I had a lot of lipsticks in 2014. I don't really see myself getting rid of much lip products either, because I really just enjoy all of these. But let me just swatch them. All right, so we have Essence Long Lasting Lipstick in number 3, Unforgettable. Same in Now or Never. So this is the one that I have a nice lip liner that goes with it. Then Naive. So these were all from Essence. And then I have Milani Matte Iconic 68. We have Clarins. This is interesting, like a velvet lip perfector, but this is matte. And it's actually really pretty on the lips. I really enjoy this, surprisingly, because I didn't think I would like this kind of a formula, but it actually looks really nice. We have MAC, Pigment of Your Imagination. Beautiful for the summertime. The next one is from Makeup Mecca. This is like a corally shade in the name Lovely. Then we have, again, from Essence, this is Me, number 6 Real. This is a dark, I should probably put this around here. This is a dark, what is this? Like mauve, dark mauvey red. Next from Essence in the shade Newbie. This is a really pretty darker nude. Then we have a ColourPop lipstick in Oh Snap. Hopefully you can see this. The shade is pretty, but I don't feel like it suits me. We have the Essence Natural Tint Color and Care Lip Balm in the shade. Does it have a shade name? I don't think it has a shade name. But this is like a tinted lip balm. Really pretty. Then we have, again, from Makeup Mecca in the shade Elegant. Then we have Pillow Talk from Charlotte Tilbury. Another one from Makeup Mecca. This is Naked. A really pretty nude. So I guess Pillow Talk is a little bit more pinky than that one. This is more beigey nude. And then we have Sensual, again from Makeup Mecca. A more light pinky nude, or like milky nude almost. And lastly, we have Linda Hallberg Fantastic in Pink Opal. This is one of my favorites. I use this a lot this summer. So these are all the lipsticks I have, and I've got a good variation, and I really enjoy all of these. So I'm keeping them all. Så that means I have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16 lipsticks. That's okay. I had 15 last year. I have 16 now. It's okay. But considering the fact that I don't use these chubby lipsticks as often, I shouldn't have this many. But I guess I should also try to just focus some more on trying to use these up, even though it takes like a year to use up one of these. Oh, and these are cruelty-free. Clarins and MAC is not. Yeah, these ones are the only ones that aren't cruelty-free. All right, next I have lip glosses, lip oils. I guess you can consider some of these to be lip balms, but I decided to put it in this category. So this is the Catrice Powerful 5 Glossy Lip Oil, Hyaluron, Almond Oil, Jojoba Oil, Avocado Oil, Coconut Oil in the shade Glossy Blackberry. So this is okay. I don't absolutely love it. It's just fine. I don't think I will repurchase, but it's a nice one, and I'll keep it. This is Pretty New W7 Perfect Hue Blueberry Scented pH Color Changing Lip and Cheek Oil. It does not work on the cheeks, for me at least, but I do like it on the lips. I think it's pretty nice, and it smells nice too. So that's that. I'm going to keep it. The Camilla Peel, this is a Norwegian brand, in Baby Pink lip gloss. I've never really liked this one. I regretted purchasing this shade because I don't like these milky pink lip glosses. I've had it for a while now, and I kind of always just force myself to use it. So I've decided to let this one go. Then we have a gloss bomb from Fenty. This is called Fuzzy. And I do really like these, but they're not my favorite, actually. I thought I was going to absolutely love these, but I don't. I think it's nice, though. So, but I do like the Sigma Renew Lip Oil better. So, I mean, this is a lip gloss, this is a lip oil, so there's a difference there. But this is enriched with jojoba oil, sunflower seed oil, and vitamin E. The name is All Heart. This is really nice. I'll probably repurchase this one, actually. Then I have 2 lip baths from Charlotte Tilbury. This is Walk of No Shame. This is a little bit dark, but I can still make it work. I do like it. And they are kind of minty, so if you don't like minty lip products, these are not for you. This other one is called Pillow Talk. I do prefer that one over the other one. Then I have Zoya Hot Lips Glossy Lip Balm in Heat Wave. This is surprisingly nice. I really enjoy this one. And the color is so fun as well. And then I have the Clarins Natural Lip Perfector in number 1. This is so nice, but unfortunately it's not cruelty free, so I won't repurchase this one. I got this as a gift. It's such a nice one. I basically use it as a lip balm. And then I have a Isadora Glossy Lip Treat Moisturizing Lip Color in Vintage Rose. This, I've used up an entire one of these before. They are so big. They contain 13 milliliters, and it takes about forever to use these ones up. But that's okay. I really enjoy this this product. This has been laying for a while, so it wasn't completely mixed, but yeah, it has like a light tint of lavender. So I'm keeping that. And then I have this one I got earlier this year. This is Ole Henriksen Pout Preserve Peptide Lip Treatment in Strawberry Sorbet. This is a nice one. I hear a lot of people absolutely raving about this. I don't feel like it's that great, but it's a product I really enjoy. It smells delicious as well. And then lastly, we have Summer Fridays Lip Butter Balm in Vanilla Beige. This is, again, also a little bit hyped up, I feel like. It's a nice, really nice lip balmy feeling gloss. I like the shade, I like the scent, I like everything about it, but I don't feel like it's worth the price. I don't know, but I do enjoy it. And I'm keeping all the rest of these, so only one lip gloss is going to be decluttered, and that leaves me with 11 lip gloss oil products, and I had 11 last year, and in 2014 I had 45, so that's a lot. And I think that's it. I'm also going to include, I have these lash adhesive. I never include my false lashes because I rarely use them and they never expire, but lash glue do expire, so I'm going to get rid of these 2. This is the Duo eyelash adhesive white clear, and then Makeup Mecca waterproof eyelash adhesive clear white. So those are going. These are just too old, and I'm keeping the Duo quick set strip lash adhesive in white clear, and I think that's my entire collection. So let's have a look here. I got rid of 7 eyeliners. I got rid of 17 products, which is pretty good, I think. I will also say I'm not going to include any nail polishes or perfumes in this video. I don't think I'm going to declutter any perfumes either, but I have a huge collection. I'll probably do some videos about my perfumes in the future. I love doing those. Those are my main interests at the moment, but I think last time I counted, I had 58 perfumes, and nail polishes, I haven't counted them, but I think I have around 50 nail polishes. So, and I'm gonna do a separate declutter on my nail polishes in another video. But let me put this away and I'll try to do some organizing. I have one Alex drawer that I use for my makeup. I just have a little mirror here. I have all of my eyelashes and sponges and just some extra tools. Let me just see how many palettes I can fit into here. Okay, I think this is all I can fit in here. Okay, that's way too many palettes stacked upon each other. All right, that's better. So I decided to put the smallest or mid-sized eyeshadow palettes right there, and then the bigger ones in here. And then I have all my lip products except lip balms and lip liners. Then in here, I keep all my single eyeshadows and cream shadows. Here I have my powders, eyeshadow primers, brow products, correctors, and concealers. In here, and this one those are all my setting sprays, and then I have face primers and foundations as well. And then in my last drawer, I have blushes and bronzers and highlighters. So that is it for my makeup declutter and organizing an inventory. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.